I'm Jane O'Brien in Miami, where the recovery effort is starting in earnest. It's very hard to believe that that road behind me this time yesterday was a torrent of water. It was a river rushing through downtown Miami as Irma battered the area with torrential rain and gusts of up to 90 miles an hour. Today, the sun is shining and the city is already trying to get back to normal. Now, 72% of Miami is still without power, but the recovery effort has started. We have workmen behind me trying to clear debris, and it's debris that you can see here, fallen trees, standing water that remains the biggest problem. And authorities are also telling people to be very, very careful on the roads because, again, fallen trees, branches, debris seems to be the biggest obstacle right now. We certainly haven't seen the level of destruction that Irma caused in other parts of the country and that we were expecting earlier this week because, of course, when Irma was gathering strength out in the ocean, she was expected to hit this area as a Category 4 or 5 hurricane, something that Miami has never experienced. Well, Miami dodged a bullet because Irma headed west. She did a wobble and started going up the west coast, sparing large parts of this area. Now, unfortunately, the Florida Keys were not spared. When Irma hit, she was a Category 4 and they were directly in her path. And it's there that people are most concerned. At the moment, the authorities have closed the road into the Keys. They've closed the bridge. And residents who are now trying to get back to their homes are being told to stay away. They're not being allowed through. And the only information they're getting is that it may be tomorrow, it may be next week, it could even be longer. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's also a lot of concern for the estimated 10,000 people who decided to stay behind and ride out the storm. The Keys, of course, are a very, very low-lying area and a storm surge of 15 feet was expected. That's 3 times the height of me, to give you an idea of the scale. On top of that, the torrential rain was causing flood warnings, emergency alerts right across the islands, which are also very, very narrow. There aren't that many places to shelter. I was with some people who'd fled the Keys on Friday and come up to the hotel in Miami where we were sheltering from the storm, and they said that even on Friday they were having problems contacting relatives and friends to find out how they were doing. So a lot of uncertainty about how those people have fared. The authorities have launched a massive air relief mission to try and reach them. The problem again is how to actually get to these people. There are dozens of bridges connecting the islands. They all have to be tested to make sure that they're structurally sound. We had some eyewitness reports that at least one of those bridges was down. So again, getting to these people, reaching them is going to be a problem. And authorities say that given the position of the islands, given their vulnerability and given the number of people who decided to stay, they could be looking at a major humanitarian disaster. But we'll know much more as the day progresses and in the coming days and weeks ahead. For now, that's it. Thank you very much for watching me, Jane O'Brien, with this Facebook Live.